Johnny Evans calls it quits from Manchester United just 6 months into his role that was introduced to accommodate him as the guy in charge of loans and pathways at Manchester United. Well, the reason why he has left for me is a bit fishy, I would say, but well, it is what it is. Let's wait and see whether this position will be replaced or they'll move on from it. But the bigger one for me today are the statements made by Man United goalkeeper LAMMENS about his teammates. Before this Man United Wolves game, he was interviewed and asked several questions. And LAMMENS said, first of all, that his best finisher at Man United is not a striker. He is not the new number 9. It is someone else. Shocking stuff. It's on DSTV. We'll get to see whether Bruno Fernandes will be on target as Man United takes on Wolves. It's in a few hours from now, so I've got to make this quite fast so that you check it, enjoy it, rest, and go pay your car wiki if you haven't already, and chill back, relax, wait for your remote, and get ready to savor this Man United demolition of Wolves. That's what I expect. But the internet should not demolish you. You're always on it. Are you earning from it? If you're not, it's demolishing your data and time, but you can do more with it by earning money from it. Come and learn how it's done. It's not rocket science. That's why I need you for an hour and for just a week. Anything you can learn in an hour and in a week, that's the class that includes AI. Really, it shouldn't be rocket science, should it? But it is life-changing. Worth it, if you ask me. Subscribe. Kuma goal yote bakufera, protect your goal, don't be scammed. Let's get into it now. Latest coming in is that Johnny Evans has resigned from his role as the head of loans and pathways at Manchester United just 6 months into the role. When he stopped playing, they saw a fitting role for him, and I thought he did quite well. Some of the loans he's selected for the players I thought were good. Case in point is the young lad Harry Amas and his loan at Sheffield Wednesday. I think it's going impeccably well. And then Toby Collier at West Bromwich Albion, I think he's also doing okay. I'm hoping that the reason he gave that it's because he wants to spend more time with his family is really it, because Evans is a very cool, honest guy. I've told you I've met before. I met him, got a chance to meet him at when I visited Carrington, and quite a personality, and I was happy to see him kept there. And I'm hoping it's really because of family, because really he looks like a family guy. Because, I mean, if you're playing football at the topmost level, you don't spend a lot of time with your people. So you've got the money. Maybe you want to first sit back after retiring and just enjoy your family for a bit. It makes sense. But I'm hoping that's only it. It's not anything to do with maybe disagreements with the direction that the club wants to take with certain players and stuff. I'm hoping it's not. But let me not try to come up with theories now, but talk about facts, because LAMMENS has given an interview again. I mean, I don't know how many interviews he's given, but interesting revelations he made. He was asked who the best finisher at Man United in his view in training is, and he did not mention Benjamin Sesko, but rather the captain Bruno Fernandes. Not so shocking, but you see, if you brought in strikers and forwards to improve the attack, it cannot still be Bruno who is your best finisher. And this goalkeeper is telling you I've tested all of them, but Bruno is still better than them. That isn't really good on these new guys who are brought in to perhaps look better, finish better than Bruno. But also, Amorim should then maybe use it in a way. If your best finisher is playing too deep, maybe, and you're not getting enough goals, maybe you can think of ways of advancing him and putting him a little forward, because he's better than others. We've known this for a long time, that Bruno is one of, if not the best finisher at Man United, is one of the best, but also in the league. So it's now being confirmed by the goalkeeper that at Man United is the best. He only said that Benjamin Sesko has the strongest shot, which I think we've seen a bit. We haven't tested it. Goalkeepers haven't tested it, but I think when it clicks, it will be amazing. And then, asked the fastest player, he said Amad Diallo, not so surprising. And then the funniest, he said Tom Heaton, and he's the most likely to be a coach. The one most likely to be a coach. And I liked how he was smiling when he was talking about Tom Heaton. I told you how good, again, Evans and Tom Heaton were when we interacted at Carrington. Tom Heaton is such a character, and I wouldn't be shocked. And I understand why he's still there, even when he has barely stood in between the sticks for the club. he's quite a personality. He's got an interesting character about him. You like to see him, to be around him. We are strangers, just there are fans waiting to see these players, but he was talking to us like we are buddies and all-time friends. I loved it. So maybe that's why LAMMENS feels he's a guy. First of all, his understanding of the game. That's one. I liked how he commented about LAMMENS his first weeks with him, saying he's so good with the basics. But also, most of these young players want managers who will relate with them, laugh with them and stuff. And Tom Heaton, I think, is kept around there because of how he boosts the morale of the camp and the players and training and stuff. Because he's always talking, always bantering around, he always has something to say, funny thing to say, but also with a proper deep understanding of the beautiful game. So I think for me, it's good, and you sort of understand why he's kept there. And there are people who feel at some point he could even be interim manager at Man United should a transition come. If, for example, in the event that Ineos choose to part ways with Ruben Amorim and they want to look within who can hold fort for a bit, he can be an option, because if you've got so many young players in the team, Tom Heaton can proper handle them. He's 40 plus. So I liked that, but I think the Bruno comment sort of gave a biting expose of the rest of the players who've signed, the Cunhas, the Mbumos, the Cheskos, and how much they need to improve to be better than Bruno, who recently I understand was added among the legends of Man United. He achieved legendary status. Of course, with whatever he's done, really, it can't be that shocking that Bruno is a legend now at the club. But yeah, that's what LAMMENS say now. Before we go into this, of course, the game, I don't know when you watch this video, maybe the game has ended or it's yet to start or it's going on. But the thing is, for me, they can say all things about whichever players, but if you're playing against the rock bottom wolves, Man United, regardless who is finishing right or not, United should be expected to score many goals. But also, you want to say a clean sheet from LAMMENS. He mentioned about Ligt as well, by the way, and he said Ligt is the best. He surprised him the most as the best player in training. Is Ligt to him? He surprised him the most with how good he is, and it's no surprise that he has been our best defender, or perhaps one of if not the best in the league across the board. Again, not too certain he will be in the team. He's this by press time, I did not really have clear facts whether he will be back or not. Seems he won't. But I think for me, it's a good thing to see Ligt sort of even convincing our number one that indeed he's a good defender and he trusts him when he's on the pitch. I think it's a good thing for the whole team, isn't it? What's better, though, is you starting to earn from the internet. This year is ending. Don't end it without changing how you think about the internet, how you approach it, how you spend your time there and data. Come and learn how you can do it for money fast. Money fast. Easy. Using your phone and data wherever you are. Do little small things that convert into money for you. Lots of money, by the way. And then later you can start enjoying the vibes. But also, it gives you knowledge of what not to do, which links not to click, which sites not to go to as you protect your money. Because if you're earning money from a place, trust me, you guard it jealously. So I'm hoping that you come and learn how to earn, so that even the Kawiki package will be nothing for you. Because indeed it's nothing really. DSTV has made football so affordable that you've got no reason to go illegal and risk your gadget. Watch football the right way. 11 p.m. in Uganda is when the game kicks off. 4-1, I emphasize.